Welcome to WKRP Montrose, a radio station masquerading as a podcast about Montrose, Colorado and the Western Slope, recording live from the Clearnetworx studio in downtown Montrose, Colorado. I couldn't find the button. I couldn't find the button. It was too buried.
I am not touching that comment.
I couldn't find the button. Well, hey everybody, welcome to Clearly Interesting People with Clearnetworx and WKRP. This is, you know what? You're going to know when we record the ones in the morning, because normally we do WKRP at a much later hour.
Yeah.
So Rob already had, you could see his coffee that he just slurped down.
You'll notice too that I'm covering the logo on this cup.
Yeah.
Because it's not a Clearnetworx cup.
Is
if you recognize this as your mug, let us know.
Yeah. Is that a shout out to Rebecca to get you a mug?
Yeah, it is. Come on, Rebecca.
You know, she gave us quite a few things. I feel like there's some like koozies around that you could probably.
I know, but these are going well.
Makeshift work.
But these mini episodes are going well now, so I'm feeling pretty entitled about stuff.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, this is going to go down well, so I can ask for more stuff.
Now you feel entitled to like.
Yeah. Ask for whatever I want.
I guess you can go that way. We'll see.
I've just went that way.
I feel like you did. It's probably past time to announce our guest.
It is.
All right. Do you want to announce?
Yes. Today, do we have the camera on?
Yeah. It's taken care of.
Okay.
Do your job.
Jon Walker, who is the or a construction manager at Clearnetworx.
I am a project manager.
Okay.
Project manager.
Oh, well, it says construction manager here. Rebecca, I'm just going to change that.
Should we go with, is it A or the?
Are you the?
No, it's A.
Okay.
It's A.
Okay. There's a few of you.
How many steps before you get to be the?
I don't want to count.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anybody that we need a handicap or?
No, you'll be interviewing my boss.
Oh, here we go.
Who is that?
Tanner.
Oh, all right.
All right, Tanner.
Making notes as we speak.
As we speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, John. You're a Ridgeway resident. Is that correct?
Yep.
So
Ridgeway.
do you do the commute every day, or
I do.
Okay, but then there's a lot of work out that direction too, still, right?
So most of my work has been south.
Oh, okay.
So I drive up here to the office. It's very efficient. I leave Ridgeway. I drive to the office. Then I drive south to Durango, then to Pagosa, sometimes to Farmington, Cortez. So.
Hey, do you know that there's a co-working space that you could probably snag a desk in Ridgeway, where you guys actually are the internet provider there too?
That's true. There is a co-working space there.
Yeah.
Might be easier.
Yeah.
You know what? I think we should use these little mini episodes.
What's that for?
Well, to allow the employees to also, gripe a little bit. And while John isn't griping right now, I'm going to go ahead and say, I wonder why can't we not have John come all the way to Montrose just to go back that direction?
I feel like you're saying though that we could be the Office of Efficiency for
we're the DOGE for Clearnetworx.
Let's not go there. Let's not do that. All right, listen, John. So out in Ridgeway, what were you doing before Clearnetworx?
So I was a foreman for a ranch.
A big ranch?
Yes.
Because like ranch, and depending on where you were, ranch in Texas, big ranches. Ranches in Colorado can be like big ranches, or they can be
like hobby ranch.
Hobby ranches. That's
this was a ranch.
Yeah.
A working ranch.
Thousands of
acres. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
Animals. Like what was the the focus of the ranch?
Cattle. Okay. I mean, it is a legacy ranch, so family.
Yeah.
Likes to come there and recreate, but it was a cattle ranch.
And how long did you do that for?
I was there for 5 years.
And what made you transition from ranch manager to project manager?
I guess they're similar, right?
It is a lot. There's
managing
a lot of
people.
There's a lot of crossover projects, managing assets, working with different personalities. So there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
Cattle.
Yeah.
Have their own personality. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Some hate you. Some love you.
So just like co-workers.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So but 5 years. Why the transition then?
Well, project manager, you probably won't see a lot of difference. The on-call, right?
Okay.
You kind of get, once you get in that position, you're 365, 7 days a week on call. And
yes.
And you start looking at the silver age of life, and you're thinking, why am I working every day of the year?
Right.
So
that's not the case now, then, right?
Well, sure. No, it's
not.
We get Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, well, there you go. But you're on call. You're on call every
right. The phone's really not off, but not quite as much. You know, I don't.
How did you manage to do that?
Do what?
You just knocked the camera. I'm not going to act like it didn't happen.
Is it still on?
It's still there.
All right, I don't care then. I did. It's my foot. I caught the cable in there.
All right.
So life is a little. I don't know. Well, I don't want to say easier, but you have engineered it so that you have weekends off.
Right. I have my weekends off now, and I'm not dealing with animals that try to die on a regular basis when I'm not looking at them. So that helps.
Yeah. So, I mean, what do you do with those weekends then?
Oh, we do a lot of outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
I like going to the lake and kayaking. We like fishing. I shoot a bow a lot.
All right.
My passion is shooting black powder guns.
I was about to get to that.
Yeah.
So
muzzle loading.
You probably saw that.
Yeah.
So I've been shooting muzzleloaders since I was 13. So that's kind of one of those things. If
Okay,
it's old and slow and close, that's
how does one get started on that? Because my dad tried to get me into this.
Well, if you're born during the Revolutionary War, then it's just a continuation.
Well, that means you already know how to do it. But how does one get started
into
it?
He's missing my joke there. But
no, I was just ignoring
Jeremiah Johnson. You watch Jeremiah Johnson?
Yeah, with the movie with
I was going to say
Robert
he's not the
Redford.
Bullfrog guy from the song, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay,
that's Jeremiah the Bullfrog.
Okay.
This is so he plays a character that was based loosely on a character called Liv Reeton Johnson, and so that movie. You watch a Western. I grew up on John Wayne and all of those, and I watched that. And here's this guy running around in the woods, and with one shot at a time, and I don't know, it kind of stuck.
You were like, I need to do that.
I need to do that.
I need to try that.
I need to have lots of aggravation.
You know what?
Hunting.
That's fair because I play golf and I just explained to somebody else that is the whole allure of golf is that you're never going to get it right.
Right.
And so now that actually makes sense to me. Now
you have to accept that, right?
Now I have to call my dad and apologize to him.
Right.
So there's a whole process that goes. So
can you, just for the younger viewers at Clearnetworx, and we've discussed before we started that the average age there is pretty young.
Right.
There might genuinely be somebody who doesn't know what a muzzle loader is.
Right. So a muzzle loader is a primitive technology where you take a loose powder, at least the kinds I shoot. There's some more modern versions, but you take a loose black powder and you actually pour it down the barrel of the gun, followed by a patched round ball, a lead ball that you actually push in with a rod, and then you put a priming source, whether a flintlock or a percussion cap, and then that fires the gun. But you've got that one shot, and then you've got to stop and go through that process all over again.
How long does it take? How long can you reload a muzzle loader?
If you're practiced, you can do. They used to say 3 to 5 shots in a minute.
Wow.
But I would say probably 60 seconds.
So accuracy counts, though.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Well,
yeah,
it's
and distance,
and it's darn near to. It's not like firing a pistol or a rifle.
No,
the accuracy part of it. There's a lot to learn in that.
Right, and there's a lot of conditioning.
Yeah.
So I shoot flintlock.
Uh-huh.
I've moved. People would say down to that. People call them a flinchlock because you're technically having a large black powder explosion go off by your eye.
You should. We didn't give you did a great job explaining it, but you didn't give it like it's dude. It's like having it's the true sense of hand cannon.
Right. Well,
you've got a cannon.
I mean, if you're
ever
packing
like a cannon,
it's like you got a puff of smoke surrounding your head.
It completely obscures your vision.
Wow.
It goes off and then you got to restart, and sometimes it just goes puff. And then you got to restart.
So what's the thrill for you? Is it the shooting itself, the accuracy, the reloading, the whole thing?
Two things: the process. Okay. I just love the process.
Yeah.
It slows things down.
Right.
It forces me to spend more time in the woods, practicing, but also the historical factor.
Right.
With the bio, you saw that I'm an American history buff. I have a lot of family. We've been here in the United States for a long time, since before the Revolution. And so any of that, it kind of harkens back to what our ancestors did and the tools they had to do. So that kind of cultural attachment to it as well.
Hold on a second. Is you being an American history buff, so when you're going out, do you go out into the field at all as part of your project management? Because you said you head south.
I'm in the field a lot.
Okay.
So I was in the field almost exclusively for a long time, and then now I've moved into this project manager role, but I still go in the field quite
So I'm going to ask Jon to answer this question, but I want you guys to follow up with us somehow, whether or not he answers it truthfully. So when does anybody ever have to travel with you when you're traveling out to those jobs?
Occasionally, usually it's by myself.
And in the event that somebody's traveling with you, are they learning American history the whole ride?
Yeah, usually there's probably a lot of times there's a podcast or a discussion. It usually falls back to that.
Okay.
And it sounds like a crazy question. You don't travel with your musket, right? Do you have it with you just in case you have an opportunity, like on your lunch break, to take a
Rob, this is not Texas. It's not like you put the rifle behind your truck.
I'll give you a perspective, though. The rifle that I like to shoot the most is 62 inches long. You don't just hang it in the back window.
How much does that weigh?
About 11 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is fascinating, actually. I'd like to try it one day. That'd be.
Hi, everybody. We've transitioned from clearly interesting people to clearly interesting rifles. We'll be back after this message.
Yeah, that's another podcast, but crazy.
I love the fact that you're so passionate about it. I think it's, everybody has their hobbies. You have another hobby.
Yes.
I don't know if it's a hobby, but it's in your bio. Cooking Southwestern dishes.
Yes.
Specifically Southwestern.
Yeah.
Right. So I grew up in New Mexico.
Okay.
My family, back to the history thing, my family homesteaded there in 1887 in southern New Mexico when literally the wheel fell off the wagon. Mm-hmm. So we grew up in that New Mexico cuisine. And
so you're a Hatch chili guy.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Not Colorado Pueblo chilies?
I'm sorry. That's it's a weak sister. I know I'm going to get a lot of heat from that, but
Dum-dum-dum.
Yeah. Well, if you're cooking Southwestern food, I guess it makes sense. But
favorite dish to cook?
Favorite dish, carne adobada.
All right. Ooh. Can you explain to? I'm going to say the people, but I mean me, really.
Yeah. You don't know what carne adobada is.
So carne adobada is a roasted pork or stewed pork dish with red chili.
Okay.
A lot of garlic, onions, red chili, cumin, things. Technically, could be one of the oldest forms of chili con carne that there is because it combines vegetables brought from Spain with Native American cuisine already there. So obviously they didn't have the pork. The Spanish brought the pork in 1500 roughly. And so that's a combination of those two cultures to come up with that.
So do you have potlucks at work? Do you have the Clearnetworx?
We do.
Do you take your dishes?
Yeah, I did.
All right. So some of the people watching this will hopefully have tried your carne adobada.
They actually did. I won the chili cook-off with that recipe.
Right.
So.
You do a little chest thumping.
Yeah,
I like it.
Just, little, hey, there's nothing wrong with patting yourself on the back all the time.
There was also like a little bit of like, hey, bring it. Who's next?
Yeah.
Who's got, but you know what, you know what, Rob, you know what I really like about Jon right now is he made an assumption there that we all knew something. He said, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
The Spanish brought the pork. Yeah. And that's what I like about Jon. It's something that I can say that I'm not super excited about you. You like to catch people in the moment of not knowing things. I like Jon assuming that people know the things that he knows.
All right.
Is that a character flaw?
Of you?
No, I think it's
It's one of yours, yeah, for sure. One of them.
Well, so we're at the point of the show where we have the rapid fire questions. So we're going to ask you some questions. The idea is not to think about them, just first thing that comes into your head.
I have a feeling there's going to be no hesitation.
You know what? We should start doing a timer on this to see who can get through them the fastest.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Perfect.
All right, I'll
ready.
Go. All right, first question. What's your favorite word?
Outdoors.
What sound or noise do you love?
Do I love sizzling?
Oh, okay. What motivates you?
People.
What's your favorite food?
Chili.
Go on.
Is hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
From the foodie.
I know. How many holes does a straw have?
2.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Wildlife trapper.
And what profession would you never want to do?
Roofer.
Ooh, okay. That's a good one. What is your guilty pleasure?
Donuts.
Oh, that's a good one. Go on, last one.
If if heaven exists, and I know that you're a man of faith, but we tried to make this inclusive. What would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Welcome.
All right. Very well done, John.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Yeah.
It's
like Family Feud, right? That you gotta be quick.
Yeah.
Some people, the buzzer would have run out on a few of your colleagues but easily by now.
That was efficient.
That was efficient.
That was very efficient.
That was great.
So we've got to figure out something about you not having to drive to Montrose
there we go.
to then drive back the other direction.
I just don't want to let it slip that there's a long gap between Ridgeway and South, that there's no cell phone service.
That's a very good point.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
makes you a little inefficient because you can be on the road. Although you shouldn't be, on your phone when you're in your car.
No.
You
not
can
on the phone.
hands-free, though. Hands-free.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
There's moose and bear and other things.
That's another really good point. Yeah. There's a lot of wildlife in between there, especially in those hours of transition. Anybody that you want to shout out to? Anybody that you feel like we just kept it at that? It's been very different how people have chosen to use this period of time.
And you can shout out, as in you can give somebody props.
Sure.
Or you can call somebody out. I said to somebody the other day, if there's somebody who microwaves fish for lunch, you can call them out too. So you take this opportunity to praise somebody or call them out.
Well, like an example would be Rob his nickname is, Motion Light, because he's only working when somebody walks by. So
we did not discuss making those jokes about me.
I have the opposite effect. I'll be very busy, and it seems like the minute I take a break, that's when the boss was by.
That's when
no, I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
It's good.
No.
So
how long did you say you were with Clearnetworx?
I started in July of 23.
July of 23. So you've been there a little bit, but not too long.
Not as long as some.
Have you been there long enough to have a Dougism? Do you run into Doug enough?
I do. I actually knew Doug before. My daughter played volleyball with him.
Oh, okay. So you might have a good one.
Yeah, I was trying to think. Probably not really good to call the boss out, but
he doesn't mind.
No, he told us anything that this is like Vegas. This place, anything that happens in here stays in here. Kind of.
Yeah. Until you put it on YouTube.
But you can't be called out. You can't be called out for anything you say in the studio. It's a safe space.
No. I don't really have a Dougism, but if there's a question about things that usually fall under ranching, horses, fencing, or outdoors, that kind of
you're the go-to.
Yeah, I'm the go-to.
You're the go-to.
Hey, my horse is doing X. What's happening here? That kind of thing.
Wait a second. Hold on. And I just changed cameras too fast. So you're telling me the self-proclaimed farmer comes to you?
Well, Doug, to be fair, in that episode, Doug said he wanted to be a. Didn't he say he wanted to be a rock farmer?
No, he said we should learn how to grow rocks.
Rocks.
Yeah.
We were thinking about
making farmer does that. There's something about the harvesting of that.
Yeah, right.
You do produce. You
have but did you want to call somebody out or big somebody up?
Well, no, I don't. I have a great team. I want to just point out that the team I have to work with and the people I have. I was self-employed for almost 30 years.
Right.
With that, because I couldn't find anybody I wanted to work with, and so I went to work for the ranch, worked up there because primarily I was left alone.
Right.
I was given, leeway to do because I knew what to do.
Right.
And that's what they've done here. And it's a testament to the company for somebody that spent that much time self-employed and the master of his own ship, whether it was a small dinghy or a large boat, that's up to you. Mm-hmm. But you get that. And I want to go to work every day. I want to work with the team of people that I'm working with. Do we have personality conflict? Sure. But it's been a great run, and I really enjoy working there, and I enjoy the people I work with. But I also couldn't do it without my family. My wife is infinitely patient with me with the travel and all the things I do, and get home and want to run off in the woods. So that's been really good. So I don't have anybody I really specifically want to call out, but
excellent. That's great.
Some shout outs to everybody. So.
I think what you just gave is a great thing for us.
Yeah.
I wanted to start asking people like, what's something that you wish people knew about Clearnetworx?
Right.
And I can attest, working shortly with Clearnetworx, that one of the things I think they do great is they leave a lot of lateral space. As long as you're on the same mission statement, like you want to be able to help people, you want to be able to make sure that they, that we make the connections that we need to make with Clearnetworx.
Yeah.
That there's a lot of lateral space for you to be able to come in and to do your thing, and there's a lot of trust that we're hiring you for your talents.
And I think also that the fact that Clearnetworx want to do this,
Yeah.
And try and encourage the employees to get to know each other more and more and more, you know, is a testament to the company too, because some companies, especially with over 200 employees, they don't do that. They take the foot off the gas in that respect. So
yeah, have you guys started like getting your employee number? Like now that we're up at 200, is anybody like proud of like, hey, I'm in?
We're almost to the number stage. We haven't quite. I was 100 and something, 114th, something like that. I don't know exactly, but close. Yeah. So it's gone that way. I know that we have. I don't know if anybody said, "Hey, I'm 221 or I'm 223," but we have reverted to last names and nicknames to separate people because you get so many. My first name's actually Jonathan. We have lots of Jonathans, so you start down through that.
So do you have a nickname?
John, Johnny. I mean, they just call me Walker for the most part. Yeah. Walker, Texas Ranger.
I was about to say that feels like the obvious one,
right? That or red, black, or blue. If you get the Johnny Walker Scotch reference,
right?
That comes up a lot.
So red, black, or blue?
Yeah, black.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Good to know. All right, well, this has been another episode with Jon Walker, the Texas Ranger, or the Ridgeway Ranger. We'll call him that. I gave you guys a new nickname. This has been Clearly Interesting People with Clearnetworx and WKRP. We'll see you again soon with another episode.